Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Seahawks take over first down, Jags at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion.
70, Denver Wolf. Ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a first set of downs for Seattle.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Bronco leading.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Out by 48, Oluoku.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Milrow from the gun. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Let's go.
Walker on first down. Nice cut back to the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
From the red zone on first. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Now it's Milrow. They set up a screen. It's Shaheed. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Walker has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
We're getting a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Ready, ready.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
Milrow now to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
All right, let's go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Counter give to Etienne. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Etienne on 3rd down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
This was certainly a call mixed into the game plan this early to try and start the guessing game defensively. Just another wrinkle for that group to deal with.
19, here we go.
Sign quarterback run here. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Phil.
And now it's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Hey, Jen, here we go.
Going on 4th. Here's Lawrence. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Into the secondary past the 40. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pull that in front further. 13-zip. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, we got
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Nice caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Hey, go!
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go right back to Etienne. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Finds a man right side. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll try and take it up to left side. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
23-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range.
Hey, so go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Hey!
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. This one's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a one-score game in the first half. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Come on.
First down, Seahawks.
18. Ready.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. He dodged the tackle. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Walker now from the gun. He drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go.
Staying with Walker. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Milrow hangs on to it. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
This time it's a passing play. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as well, we all wait for this defense final little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Real quick. Nigga, you on that rap to pay the bills. And now I'm finished. Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, lion. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here comes the screen for ETN. And they make this stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
At the 37.
Lawrence here running the sneak. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him out to pick up the 1st down.
Jake, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in 2nd and short, they decide to just move those chains.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Lisa 24.
Running left, it's Hunter. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Catch made over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Connects with Fant. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
ETN gets it on his own read. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to get in with the option here. Man, they're not going to get anything out of this call, Brock. He's hauled down, just getting back to that line of scrimmage. It's 4th down coming up. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They're going to try and throw for it. He's caught. He's got Brown. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
9-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 9 here.
Hey, easy, Ralph. There we go.
Lawrence in the pistol. Burns caught. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Into the hands of his running back, ETN. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Jukes away from 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Mustang Knights, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First down throw here from Milrow. And this one is launched downfield. It's Greg Newsome on the interception. And the Jaguars might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Okay, that was his quarterback's first interception, and you know what? I don't remember my first, or maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Code picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out, and instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Caught, nice game left side. And he It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Red on red. Silver.
Working inside the red zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
On red. Silver.
We'll start the second half with ETN. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Hey. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Looking right, and he finds him. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
24.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Come on. Hey.
From the gun, Milrow. Barner with the grab. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd down, Walker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Milrow from the gun. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
60 Bison. Ready?
Milrow with it on 1st. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Running with Walker again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Ready,
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
ready. Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun now for Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charles loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This from 35 yards away.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Kadarius Toney now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Red on red. Son, this is hot. Here we go.
Lawrence throwing here. Finds him over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. Big man showing up the yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, give here to Walker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Tag. Cougar 19.
On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
To throw, here's Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
This is Walker on second. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Cut down by Caleb Ransom.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
19. Here we go. 70, Timber Wolf. Trap 60.
3rd and long for him here. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Let's go.
He's keeping it, he's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. With the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
Walker on first down. It's inside the 10. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. When they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Come on. 60 Eagles. Ready?
Running for the marker on second. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
Go.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Watch that. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers.
Milrow now to throw. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
60 by.
To the air, Milrow. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on in the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Get it. 19-18. Ready.
Looking to throw. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, Ron.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Hey, go. Here we go.
He's back to throw. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Hey.
Desperation time here. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up out of this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars down by only 3.
Red on red.
Lawrence working from the gun. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Route.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from the 43.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Back to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Connects on the crosser. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Setting up to pass. He gets this one to Strange. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
On the give, this is Hunter. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Well, they dialed up that one at the right time, Brock. Pretty clear the defense was expecting pass, and they couldn't pivot when he got it as a runner instead.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make that mistake again, are they? Now how versatile these wide receivers are in today's game. It's one of the big transitions, Kate, over the last decade. You always used to see Jerry Rice and John Taylor just lined up scoring touchdowns on the perimeter. Not so fast anymore. These wide receivers today so versatile, and he showed off that on that play.
Shaheed now to return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Go.
Here he is to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Okay, ready?
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Cougar 19. Ready?
He'll look to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Ready, ready.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. To throw. Throw is caught by the back. Great work. He gets them the 1st down. They needed that conversion, and he also stops the clock. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
Okay, break.
Quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
They'll work against the blitz. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now Seattle going to call a 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Let's go now. Count the 60, count the 60.
On the gun, Milrow. Horton down the field, and he's got it. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Back on leading.
Now to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Escapes out to the left. Making the call himself. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Milrow with it on first. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape route. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Jaguars make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.